good afternoon, good evening, depending on which part of the world you are. You are listening to Field. Right here on Diplomatic, I'm about to interview an upcoming versatile DJ producer by the name of Lidzcapo, formerly a presenter here on Diplomatic, still part of the family, you know. Shout out to Lids. He knows I love this track. Wish we did this on a Thursday. We're going to just extend to the second hour, but this is a 1 hour show, so we're going to just play this track and then dive into the interview. I know King T is listening and everybody else that is tuning. Having said that, Boona Lounge, man. That was awesome. Shout out to the residents, Standish, Mike Killer, Promoter Skizo, and all the youngings, the upcoming DJs now running things, the MCs. It was a pleasure, and much love for the respect all the youngings were showing me. Sometimes I don't realize how much I'm doing in this industry, but I keep being reminded. And it was a pleasure to see that in action yesterday. Anyway, having said that, what a gig last night. Shout out to DDO. We did a bit of a little back-to-back. Yeah, we just rushed it, but we did our thing. Yeah. Anyway, let me let this one play while I prepare to call Lidzcapo. Tune playing right about now. Mapango. I think that was the time he called him Pango, then he decided to change it to Mapango.
What's up, listeners? This is Mr. Mo, and you are now listening to the #1 radio station, Diplomatic Radio.
Beautiful greetings to all of the listeners. This is Vanessa Jackson, and right now you are tuned in to the Producer's Corner with Field Marshal. Keep it locked.
know something? What I like about Lidzcapo, he's been working very hard since we started talking. One of the things he said was, Phil, I want an interview and I'm gonna work hard and collect tunes. And that's what he's been doing. And let's play the tune in my. He's got about 12 tunes that he's done so far. Probably more that is unreleased as well. That's how hardworking he is. Lidzcapo, we're about to call him. Just send him a text. Just waiting for the response, then we start this. Trust me, this tune is a wicked tune. I if Lidzcapo realized what he did here, trust me, this tune is working. Let's call him. Beautiful people, the man is in the building, and I'll let him introduce himself. Okay, sir, go ahead.
Thank you so much, brother, for the opportunity, and thank you to the Diplomatic Radio Management. I'd like to say good evening to each and everyone tuning to Diplomatic Radio. It's Lidzcapo, the producer, the DJ, the broadcaster, all the way from South Africa. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
And should I add the hustler?
The hustler.
Because you're a hustler, brother.
The 031 nominee and the 031 award winner for the Hustler of the Way in Durban.
Our morning, you know something? I just came up with that, and I didn't know about that. So people would think that probably I read about that. But you know something?
No,
it's because of how I look at you.
It's not even about that. It's not even about. You don't even know about that, but yet you can sense, you can see it.
Of course, I see it, man. And you are doing your thing. And you know something? It's good to have you here on the station to be Diplomatic Radio, and we have loads of people tune in from all over the world, and also from South Africa. So, right, Lidzcapo, let's talk about music in general. I mean, where does it all start for you, Jenny-wise?
Jenny-wise, funny enough, there's not even one single person in my family who's in this thing of music. I'm the first of my family. It started when I was in junior, I think it was in grade 9.
I see.
My teacher was a DJ at that time.
I see.
So Black Coffee at that time and Lidzcapo and through the song was starting to push the dream in music. And then I fell in love in music, and then I started to collect music. I think I was around 13 or 14 years around there. I started to collect music. It was like this. If, like, let's say these guys are going to the holidays from different provinces in South Africa, other ones are going to KZN and Cape Town, and then when they come back home, they have this collection of music. So I would select, you know what, I love this song. Can you borrow me your cell phone? I will click this one, I will click this one. And then it started from there. And then I started to fall in love with music. And then the rest was a hit, because after that, when I went to high school, that's where I realized, you know what, I want to do music in my life. Like, music is going to be my journey. Music is going to be my thing. Not knowing I am going too far away from where I was at that time in music.
Amazing stuff. I mean, now I'm realizing that Black Coffee might have played a part in your career, and also Lidzcapo, obviously. Is how your name came about, Lidzcapo, from Lidzcapo.
The name Lidzcapo, you know, funny enough thing, like when I was doing music in high school, we were doing practicals in music. So there's this instrument, they call it capo, an electric. It's a guitar instrument that we use to control keys in guitar. If you are playing a guitar,
right?
So we were doing practicals. So I was good in keyboard and marimba. Then I was not that quite well when it comes to playing guitar. So my teacher was forcing me to play guitar. So now I was struggling to insert capo. And then he called me, you know what? You are a capo. You are lazy. You are a capo. And then my classmates just started to call me Lidzcapo. And then that's where the name came from.
So there's no connection. So there's no connection with the capo. It's just you being christened by your friends and your teachers in school.
Yeah, there's no connection with that capo. It's my teacher the name capo. And then my friends decided, you know what, let's just add leads to capo, and then it was Lidzcapo. Because like I was struggling to insert that instrument to play guitar, because that small instrument, we call it capo in music.
I see.
So that's where the name comes from.
Amazing stuff, because probably the day I interview the capo, he might also point out that he has a connection with that instrument in a different way. Amazing stuff there. You know something, brother? It's good to have you here. We have a lot of music to play, and time is not on our side. So I'm going to let you choose the next track I'm about to play. So what track would you like me to play for the listeners?
The next track that I would love you to play is Rainy Days, featuring Pablo Isco. You know, funny enough, the collaboration between me and Pablo Isco, it started, I think it was around 2019.
I see.
Because I used to send music 2019. I used to send music to Pablo Isco. Pablo Isco, can you listen to this track? And the Africa Deep is my way long friend. He's the one who taught me how to save a project in music.
Amazing.
And also Drega is the one who taught me. Drega, the one who's Grammy Awards working with Zix Van Twin, you name them all.
The one who taught you are connected, brother. You are connected.
I am. Funny enough, I think it was in 2019. I used to send music to Pablo Isco, and then Pablo Isco was like, "Man, you are so talented. You know what? Let's work together." I was like, Pablo Isco, I will see about that." And then he was like forcing me, "Bruh, let's work." Until one day he sent me a project like, "Bruh, this is our collaboration. Work on it. The rest is the history."
And the tune is called Rainy Days.
Now, that time I was go, bruh, let's name this song Rainy Days. No raining, when the rain is raining, it washes away all the hardships and everything that is going through your life, and then you become a newborn. And then I was like, you know what, let's do it, brother. And then it becomes something that is amazing. So hence I'm saying, let's just play Rainy Days.
Rainy Days. You know, Lidzcapo, I'm going to talk to you after the end of this track, because I've got loads to say to you, brother. Let's do this.
Let's do this, brother.
Yes. And what I love about Lidzcapo, he sent me this track before it was released. He said, "Feel that, trust you." What a tune.
Beautiful greetings to all of the listeners. This is Vanessa Jackson, and right now you are tuned in to the Producer's Corner with Field Marshal. Keep it loud.
for those that are trying to send our messages via our WhatsApp, we are sorting out the issue. Probably by tomorrow, you'll be able to send messages via the WhatsApp or the website. In the meantime, tune called Rainy Days right here on Diplomatic. Big shout out to DJ 6. I know she's logged in. Don't know which part of UK. Killer set last night from TJ6 at Boona Lounge. What a beautiful track from Lidzcapo and Pablo Eso. Let's call Lidzcapo. Let's continue this.
Brother.
Yes, brother. I mean, this tune, wicked tune, brother. You know, this is a brilliant work from you and Pablo Eso. Is there future collaborations? Obviously, you've been working behind the scenes with them. Are you guys planning to release more tracks together?
Yeah, I have like a lot of upcoming tunes with a lot of guys in XA. Just to mention few, I'm currently working with Afro with my upcoming EP, Chandra Essay, Pablo Isco, and Kalimpilo.
And Kalimpilo, yes.
I have weapons that are coming up. People must stay tuned. I have weapons that are coming up.
For me, my weapon is always gonna be my pango. That's my weapon. So, but you know something? I'm loving what you're doing, brother. I'm loving. And today, when I was listening to Ngai, I saw another angle of the tune that I didn't discover. So I was like, oh, okay. So that's another tune I feel like you did justice to. And you know what? I know that you get better and better. That's what I like about you. Because every time I listen to your tracks, there's always an improvement from the last track. Am I right?
I always mention, hence, whenever I'm producing, like, I take time. I don't just rush to release.
Yes.
Like, on my side, like, when I produce, like, I take some time. It can probably be, like, 3 months working on one track or 4 months because, like, I take my time. Whatever I do, I want to make an improvement for the last that I've did. So I always want to make sure I'm working to improve.
Amazing stuff. Shout out to my sister Norma, logged in from Northampton. She's listening. My friend Taz, also logged in from Northampton. Aya Kanyane just sent us a shout out. So Aya Kanyane also about. And did you mention you want to work with him, right? Aya Kanyane?
Yeah. I want to work with because like that guy, like first track, I think he worked with the Africa Deep. The track is Equilibrium, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
I was like, wow, this is something beautiful. In the near future, I want to work with this guy. So I think that time has arrived. Like now, I'll probably, you know what? Maybe I'm going to surprise you with a track like, Fit, can you play this track on your show? You will be like,
wow,
it happened at last.
I can't wait for that. You know something? That's one thing I cannot wait for. And anyway, shout out to all the Sunny listeners also logged in all over the world, and to our guys at the oil rigs there in the Atlantic Ocean. So we have people tuned in from the Atlantic Ocean. So we are now assuming they are working in the oil rigs because that's a dangerous ocean there, you know what I mean? So I don't know what's happening there, but it's like there's a signal of diplomatic radio there, and I'm like, what's going on there? You know what I mean?
You know, the signal of diplomatic radio is around the world. Everywhere you can go to China, you'll find diplomatic.
Amazing stuff, brother. You know what?
The signal of diplomatic radio is always there.
It's always there. I mean, joys of being on the internet, man. That's a wonderful thing, man. Anyway, you know what? We got so much music to play. Today, I'm letting you choose. So what's the next track we'll play?
The next track that we are going to play today is the Kudegwalung.
And by the way, there's a question I wanted to ask. Obviously, you've worked with labels. So tell me the labels that you've worked with so far so good before we play this track.
So far so good. I work with Africa Records all the way from Slovenia. Shout out to Maverick Records in New York, Jonathan Brido. Also Venoma Music in South Africa. Shout out to Ariel Manielo and Afro. So these are the record labels that are working so far. I also have something. I don't want to share good music, but then you are forcing me to do that. I also have something beautiful for Diplomatic Radio Records.
I know Diplomatic Records. I mean, if Naus is listening, you'll be chuffed. So DJ Naus, if you're listening, something is coming to Diplomatic Records. We are waiting for that.
Something is coming to Diplomatic Radio. This one, Kudegwalung, I'm playing it like I've been through a lot, but then my brother, Tapman, Tsepo Mukhedi, was always there for me, supporting me. Bro, don't give up. Push. Don't give up. You have a talent. Push. Don't give up. Up until one day I was busy producing, like, I don't know how to name this track, but then comes something to my mind. You know what? Let me name this track Kudegwalung. At last, things are happening.
And so shout out to Mavic Recordings as well.
And everyone who was there for me. Shout out to Mavic Records for giving me the opportunity to release the music under Mavic Records.
Hey, you know something? Let's let people listen to this track. A wonderful track. And we'll talk after the end of this track. Lidzcapo, the man who was having issues with the marimba instrument. And that's how his name came about. Let's do this, brother.
Let's do this, man.
Yeah, man. Yes, you're listening to Diplomatic Radio. My name is Phil Marshall. And today I've got Lidzcapo all the way from South Africa. He specializes in Afro House and Afro Tech. I need to find out if he's going to venture into Amapiano, because Amapiano, whether we like it or not, are here to stay. They are here to stay, and there's a younger generation that is consuming that music like murder. And we, the seniors, we can't be left behind. This one released on Mavic Recordings. Chungod Kudegwalung.
Hey, what's up, listeners? This is Mr. Mo, and you are now listening to Field Marshal on Diplomatic Radio.
Tune if you're a DJ, you better make sure you get this tune by Lidzcapo. Kudegwalung. And you can tell by his tunes where he comes from. Another thing I'm gonna ask him is you are about to call him. Zulu Amampela. Tune. Let's give our brother a call. Big shout out to King T, minding the technical situation. Lidzcapo, hold tight there, brother. Okay, massive, we've got Lidzcapo back. Yes, I go the Walonga Wale tune. By the way, for people that are just tuned in, we know that you're the producer of the track, but can we find out who is the vocalist?
Vocalist is Mishla, home all the way from Devon.
From Devon. And one thing I needed to find out, I know you're South African, but what part of South Africa do you come from?
I'm coming from Eastern Cape Park, Eastern Cape.
Oh, so you're from Eastern Cape. So I thought you were Zulu. So you're closer then.
Yeah, I am, but I grew up in KZN and Devon.
Okay, so you're more like closer Zulu. So that you're a mix of everything. All right.
Yeah.
So you are those guys who can adapt when they are facing a closer. They really go ndika, and then when they are with Zulu, yeah, when I'm from
the funny enough thing, like, I speak a lot of South African languages. Some people like, bruh.
I see.
I speak a lot of South African languages, and they're like, bruh, are you Zulu, Xhosa, Tswana, Pedi? Like, what's going on with you?
I think you're just all over the place, and that's the good thing about being South African. And you know something? Wonderful music, wonderful production. I wanted to find out about the mastering. Obviously, I know that Mavic also does mastering. Did you master this track?
He did master this track. Mavic played a big role in mastering this track. He was the one behind mastering of this track.
Wonderful. You're working with some good guys there. Mavic Recordings. He's got history with that. Celsius Decree Records. Obviously, Saint Avo. And wonderful guy. And you have other labels that you've mentioned that you work with. Is there other labels that, besides Diplomatic Records, that you're like, hey man, I would love to be part of that label one day release with them?
Yeah. Of course, you know, everyone like Aligu Rebels is one of the like labels that I just wish one day like I can just release one of my EPs with them. Also, this record label in Amsterdam is I just forgot his name. It's Ooh, Jesus Christ! I just forgot the name. But
okay, say the country, then I'll remember myself. What country?
Amsterdam.
Rise.
Yes.
Yes.
I would also like to work with these guys. These guys are so.
And then there's also Union Records as well.
Yeah, Union Record. Even though that one is also the best. Also, besides Diplomatic Radio, More Black.
Hey,
More Black.
But with More Black, you know that you have to go tribal with them. That's the kind of stuff that they go for. So, I would love to challenge you to a tribal production. Yeah.
As I love challenges, brother Field. I love challenges. So
because
hence I'm saying I want to release one of my music at More Black because I know their style, of which is something that I want to try and see how it works. When this comes to Amapiano.
So you listen to that. Okay, tell me more about Amapiano then.
I'm a fan of Amapiano, but I love my sound. I think Afro House is my calling. I will stick to Afro House. Hence, I can listen to any genre generally, but I am sticking with Afro House. Maybe as time goes on, I can change, but for now, I'm sticking with Afro Tech. Afro Tech is the one.
I mean, let's talk about the journey of Afro Tech. I mean, it's good that you brought that subject of Afro Tech. I mean, are you loving the melodic journey that it is now embarking on? Because a lot of Afro Tech is on a melodic journey, which I haven't heard from you. But is that a journey that you would like to embark on as well on some of your tracks?
That's the journey that I'm wishing to embark on because, like, currently now, the sound that I'm going to release, you will see or you will hear a little bit of a change, but I am trying to change, but not moving far away from my style.
Amazing stuff.
But then it's a challenge that I want to take, but not moving far away from my style of production.
Right. Okay. Right. I mean, we spoke about labels. We spoke about people that influenced you. Is there any producer you'd like to collaborate with besides the ones you've worked with already?
I think there are four producers that I just wish in my music career I can work with. Firstly is the Africa Deep, that guy. Like, he's my old friends. The Africa Deep.
Yes.
Reggae.
Yes.
Aero Manielo is also one of the guys that I just wish to work with. And
you know something?
Lidzcapo is one of the guys.
You know something?
I just
all I will say to you is, with all these intentions of working with these guys, let your work do the talking.
That's what I always preach. Like, my work must speak for myself.
Because no matter how they try to ignore you, when they hear your work, they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, we're feeling this dude. You know something?
Yeah.
And sooner or later, all these collaborations will become like a reality to a point where you're like, oh my gosh, there was a time where I'll be shaking to work with this guy or even to stand next to this guy, and here I am talking to him like he's my own friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, funny enough thing, like, I think it was during the time of COVID-19, I was in Durban. I met Eno Napa, the one and only.
Yes.
And then, funny not knowing, I would get close, like, speak to Eno Napa on one-on-one, having conversation on my cell phone, which was something that I was always dreaming, like,
of course.
God, is it like truly happening? Like, is it like now? I couldn't believe it when it started to happen.
No,
then, hence I'm saying,
he's
my
down to
work
earth.
is going to be for myself.
Yeah, but you get back guys like Napa, who are down to earth. We have time for everybody. I've met him in person. Very funny guy as well. And that's how he keeps his career going. Sometimes he shares some comedy on his statuses and all that stuff. But that's how he is. Like, and people like that, they go far with their careers because of the way they carry themselves. Anyway, I hope that you're taking notes from guys like that, so that because there will come a time where you will blow up. Or when you say blow up, like you blow up, and you're like at a stage where you become untouchable. So that's one thing you need to remember. Always remember the people that helped you along the way, stay grounded,
Yes.
and trust me, your journey will go far musically. Anyway, Lidzcapo, let's not waste more time. Before we play the next track, I wanted to find out about your upcoming EP. Tell me about your upcoming EP, please.
Yes, I have an upcoming EP. I think it's going to be released around November. I can't mention the label, it's a surprise. But then I have a 3-track EP that is coming up, working with Shenra SA, Afro, and Kalimpile. It's a very beautiful EP. People must watch out for this EP.
I mean, Afro, man, that's a heavyweight.
Thank you so much for the support people that are giving me. It's growing. I can feel it. It motivates me each and every day. Thanks to the people that are around me, pushing me to go forward. The support is amazing, please. I won't lie.
Great stuff.
Thanks to you. I won't even forget that. Thanks to you
man.
for introducing my music.
My man.
Each and every time I produce something, I like feel it. How do you
Yes.
feel about this one?
Of course, you know.
You don't hesitate.
I don't
Always
hesitate.
Support me. Don't hesitate.
I don't
You
hesitate,
always
brother.
support me.
I always support. But if I think the track is not good, I'll be honest as well and say, nah, my man, work on this and that and that. But so far, so good. I haven't said a lot because you are doing so well, and I can see the progression with where this whole thing is going. So, what next track would you like us to play? Because obviously, you've got an upcoming EP. Is one of those tracks that you've sent here?
Hila fruit. Yeah, Hila fruit. That one.
Hila fruit.
That one is healing. That one is healing. That one is healing. Each and every time I play that one, I just feel the spirit going through my mind. I can feel the waves going through my mind.
Okay. I don't know if you sent me that track. I can't find it here. Probably you.
Okay. Wait. Let's do this way.
Yes.
Let's do this way. Why don't you surprise people of what is new to them?
Okay. All right. So for me, this is how I'm going to surprise the people with what is brand new that have been sent by Lidzcapo. So I'm going to start with the tune Mark of Buddha. I mean, tell me about that tune before I play it.
Mark of Buddha, like I have a new son.
Yes.
I think he's 12 years, 12 days. 12 days. He didn't even have a month. 12 days.
Yes.
So I have this mark on my forehead.
Yes.
So I just saw that mark on my son, of which is a symbolic mark between me and my son.
Amazing stuff. I mean, this is great.
So I decided, you know what?
Yes.
Thanks to God for blessing me with a son and his baby mama, Banana Fela Mugwen. I'm going to name this track Mark of Buddha.
You know something?
He will ask me one day, Farah, how come did you manage to name this track Mark of Buddha? I will be like, son, this is a mark between me and you. So I decided to name the track, it's Mark of Buddha.
And congratulations on the birth of your son, Lidzcapo. This is what's good about this production interviews. Sometimes we talk music, sometimes we talk family. So let's play the tune Mark of Buddha, and when we come back, we're going to wrap this up, and you're going to give your social media handles on where people can link up with you in case they want to work with you, or if they want to buy your music or stream your music.
Thank you so much, brother. Let's bring it on.
All right, sir. All right, Massive and crew, we're almost nearing the end of the show. Okay, I don't think we're playing the correct track. That happens with memory sticks sometimes. So let's play Mark of Buddha. That's the tune. It's still being cooked, this one. And that's how we do it here on Diplomatic. We take them from the oven while it's still hot. Thanks, Lidzcapo, for this one.
the spectrums of house music.
Tune into the best electronic dance music from around the world.
Nothing but the hits. Diplomatic Radio.
Your favorite radio station's favorite radio station.
Lidzcapo has arrived. For those that have seen him posting, maybe have not taken note of his music. Probably this is the time for you guys to take this guy seriously. He's not messing around. This is not yet released. It's not even mastered. But we decided to give it to you, Massive. Give you a sneak preview of the talent behind this young man, Lidzcapo. So we're gonna give him a call and wrap this up. Thank you so much. Shout out to my sound man. He says, Phil, love that technique. Thanks, my man. The King man, Lidzcapo man. Yeah. Anyway, let's call the man and wrap this up in style and pattern. Yeah. Diplomatic radio from the streets to the underground. 24/7. Coming after me with Miss Tricks in the mix. If you love it deep and soulful, that's how she does. Followed by Paul Vega at 8 p.m. And then Third Suspect repeat show 10 p.m. Yes, we are back. Lidzcapo. And by the way, for people that don't know, this is your first interview. Am I right, sir?
Yes, this is my first interview. This one is my first interview at Diplomatic Radio.
And you know something? We interviewed Night Freak here. And you know where he is right now, right?
I definitely know where he is like now. I know. Like the gig guide is amazing. It's a youngest one.
And I've had 2 interviews there with Night Freak. Very humble gentleman, still remaining humble now, even when he's touring the whole world. And you are going there as well. So I want you to keep working hard, keep believing in yourself the way you are. And obviously you have us, your friends, to lean on whenever you have that doubt, because it happens in this production business, should I say this music business, which is a very notorious business. But you know what? I know that you'll do it, my man. But you know what? Before you go, tell us about your future plans, say in 3 years' time. Where does Lidzcapo see himself?
In 3 years' time, I'm seeing myself traveling the world, going around the likes of Black Coffee, sharing the world with the likes of Shimza, Kinda Soul, Zex Bantu, traveling the world, playing at Spain, Amsterdam, France, Big Circle, you name them.
You know something?
I'm seeing myself there, also releasing the album, working with they were the world famous guys around the world, because like I can see now the guys like they are starting to feel me. I have a lot of collaborations that are coming up, so people must stay tuned and start to believe in Lidzcapo, because I strongly believe in myself.
Yes.
And there is a lot that is coming. I won't lie. There's a lot that is coming.
I like that. I mean, I like that confidence. That is what you call confidence. And you know something? These things always come to pass. I asked a lot of producers this question I've asked you, and some of them are doing big things right now. You know what I mean? They are doing big things. I mean, I don't know how I come up with that question, but it's a question that I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember asking that person that. Now she is playing in Greece. She's hanging around at Stay True Sounds and all that stuff. I ain't gonna mention their names. Obviously, you know them, but you know what? It's all good. So, Lidzcapo, it's been a pleasure talking to you. But before you go, people would like to know your streaming platforms. Where can they get your music?
My music is available everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, Traxsource, Beatbox, Shazam. You can just go there, search Lidzcapo, one and only Lidzcapo. You will see my previous music, and I also have an upcoming music. I just recently released an EP last month, so it's still fresh. You can go there, listen to it, purchase it. It's a very good EP. Yeah, there's a lot that is coming. I
mean, tell me something about Shazam. I mean, what's the advantage? I mean, because there are times when I'm looking for tracks, it will say, it's hard, Field Marshal. So are you saying your music is available there? Everything will be found there, right?
My music is available at Shazam. Like, it's available on Shazam. But then if you play unreleased song, obviously Shazam is going to have a big challenge to get a song. But then my music is available at Shazam. You can go there, check my music, Lidzcapo, my previous EPs. All of them are there.
And also, anything on Traxsource?
Yeah. Like, funny enough, Traxsource mentioned me as Afro House Weekend Weapon, my last release before my EP for like 2 months.
You know something, bro? So that is huge. When Traxsource are mentioning you, you need to count your blessings for that. That is huge.
I was in top 10. I was in top 10. Top 10. Top 10, not even top 50, top 10. I was number 10, top 10.
I tell you what, time has run out on us, Lidzcapo. Any shout out? Because we're playing the tune Siabonga, which I know is another release coming next. So, any shout outs before you go? Quick, please, quick.
Shout out to each and everyone who are supporting my music. Shout out to Smart Tuesdays in South Africa. Shout out to Cypher. Shout out to Sim Soul. Shout out to Banana Fela Mukwena. Shout out to Tsepo King T. Shout out to Pablo Isco. Shout out to each and everyone who's supporting my music. Guys, there's a lot that's coming. Thank you so much for supporting Lidzcapo. We have a lot that is coming. We have a lot of music that is coming. There's a lot of work that is coming. So keep on supporting, guys.
Social media handles.
Stay blessed.
Social media handles.
Social handles. At Instagram, it's Lidzcapo 00. On Facebook, it's Lindelane Capo Mangaliso. You go to Twitter, it's Lidzcapo 1.
Nice one, Lids. It's been a pleasure. People are calling me now, and it's the wrong time for them to be calling me. Anyway, Lidzcapo, trust me, this has been special. I've enjoyed doing this. You know how long you've been saying, Field, can you interview me? And we've done this now.
It was so long, bro. And you were always telling me, you know what, Lidzcapo, your time is coming. Just keep on working so hard. The interview will come up. As long as you are keep on believing in yourself, working so hard, everything will go through.
Exactly, my brother. That's how it happens. Okay, Lidzcapo, we are out. Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much for having me, brother. It was a pleasure for having me. Thank you to the listeners of Diplomatic Radio around the world. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Respect. Anyway,
respect.
I'm trying to drown out my phone because people calling me. Forgot to silence it. So Lidzcapo, thank you, brother, thank you.
Thank you, brother. We are out. Peace.